Welcome to Student Management System Series Part 8. In the previous video, we saw how to display student data in the table format. In this video, we will see how to add student details to the database. This is our Add Student form. In here, we have fields to enter student details and click on Save button. This is our form to enter student details. After entering all the student details and clicking on Save Student, a request will be sent to the mapped URL. Let's open our form. This is our student form, add student.jsp page. Here in the form tag, the action is add student. So when somebody click on Save Student, the request will be sent to the URL which is mapped with add student. So for that purpose, we will create a servlet. Here to servlet, and servlet name is add student servlet. Click on next. Here the URL mapping is just add student, so we need to remove the word servlet and click on OK and go to next. We don't need constructor from superclass. And here the method is post, because in the form tag we are using post method, so we don't need do get, we will use do post. Click on finish. Our servlet is ready. So this is our servlet. Now in the do post method, first we will store all the form details in a local variables. We have to use the form data by using the attribute name that we have used in our fields. Let me show you. Open add student.jsp page. Here this is the field for first name, and here input type is text and name is first name. So we have to use this word that we have used inside the name attribute in our student servlet. So by using the same name, we can get the field data that been entered in that form to our local variables. We have stored all the form data into our local variables in the servlet. Now I will create a student bean object and store all these values in the student bean, and I will use the student bean to send to the model layer, where the model layer will store the student bean details into database, and it will return a result whether the details are inserted or failed. Import student bean. Our student bean is ready to transfer the data between the layers of MVC. Now I will create a method in student.do class to store these details into database. Open student.do class. So it is in do package, student.do. This method is to get all the details of students. Here just write end of the method for better clarity. And after this line, so this is the end of the previous method. So after these lines, I will write a add student method. So this is the method return type is integer, because when we store the details by using a prepared statement, the insert query will return either 0 or 1. 0 means failure, 1 means insertion is successful. So that's the reason I have taken the return type is integer, and here we are getting the student bean. where the student bin has all the details of students. I will write a query to insert the student details into database. Here we have to mention all the variables that we are going to insert, because we are excluding the ID. We are not inserting the ID value because it is auto generated. We need to add 6 question marks because we have 6 values to insert. Our query is ready. Now I will create a connection. DB connection is a utility class in our project, and get connection is a static method. It will get the Oracle database connection. And now I will create a prepared statement to insert the query. Pass the query while preparing the statement. Here it will throw the exception. Just surround it with the try catch. After our prepared statement has been created, now we have to insert the details of students into our prepared statement. The first value is first name. So ps.setString. SetString index value is 1 and the value is first name. sp.getFirstName. So first name will come and store in the first question mark. Now the second question mark need to replaced by last name. For that we need to set ps.setString of column index 2. The value is last name. To get the last name we have to use the student bin.getLastName method. Likewise do the remaining things. So here not set short, set string. That's it. Now we have to execute the query. For insertion we will use execute update method of prepared statement ps.execute update. So this will return an integer. So we have to store the integer in the result. Result we have already created the variable, store it in the result. So if the ps.execute update is successful, it will return the value integer 1 and it will be stored in the result. So 1 will be returned. If it is failed, it will be 0 and 0 will be returned to the result. Open our servlet. Create object for student DAO. Import student DAO. Now we have to call the method student DAO. Here we are missing new keyword, new student DAO. And here call the method add student. sdao.add student of student bin. That's it. It will return a integer. Store that in integer result. If the insertion is successful, I will just print student Alex details inserted successfully followed by all the student details. If the insertion is failed, I will print insertion is unsuccessful and try again. After that I will print the student form again so that they can enter student details. If result is greater than 0, first create a session. Import HTTP session. And here while creating session, pass the boolean value true, because if there is already session, it will just return that session object. Now I will set a message to the session scope. For that we just need to use set attribute method. So here I will just say message or I will say insert message. So here the value is get sp dot first name, get first name, concat it to string. So here it will give the name. Let me say the name is Alex. So here it will say Alex details inserted successfully. Now use response dot send redirect to get all students. Now what it will do means, if the insertion is successful, it will insert the message Alex details inserted successfully, and it will send the response to get all students, where it will print all students data. To print this message, first we have to open get all students. Open get all students servlet. So here get all students servlet is sending the request to display students.jsp. Open display student.jsp. So this is our display student.jsp page. So here this is table tag, just, and here this is head section. Just before head section, now we have to write a message. I will use a JSTL tag c:\if. Here the condition is use dollar symbol, not empty. Session scope dot insert message. This has to be in double quotes. Use double quotes here. Close c:\if and print the message. I will use a div tag. So here just print the message. So I will use expression language session scope dot insert message. After printing the message, okay, just ignore this error. Sometimes it is IDE error. And after that, printing straight after the message, we have to remove it, or else when we refresh the page, this message keeps printing. So for that reason, we will just remove the message. To remove, use c:\remove. The variable name is insert message and the scope is session. In the div tag, I will take a class alert success. That's it. Save all changes. So why I am printing the message? Because this message will be printed first, followed by all students will be displayed. What if the insertion is failed? Here write else. If the insertion is failed, create session request.get session, pass the value true. Here pass the value true, and here hs.set attribute, we have to write insert message. Here just write insert message. So here just write insertion is failed. And here send the response dot send redirect. Use send redirect. Now we will redirect it to the add student page. add student.jsp. So if the insertion is failed, it will print add student page again, so that we can add student details and just click on save submit button again. So let me open the display student page. So here this is our insert message. So here the color alert success, it will give green color for both insertion and failure. Just to replace it, just to change the color, I will just write alert, so it will just give a black color to all the cases, failure and success. And now we'll open our application. So this is our application. Refresh the page so that all the changes will be updated. Here I will enter the first name Alex and last name we can give something wood, and I will add some random phone number, and department I will just add physics. Email alex@gmail.com, and city I will just add London, and click on save student. So here it is saying, you can see Alex details inserted successfully, and you can also see Alex value down here, physics London. So this is how add student implementation works, and in the next video we will see how to edit student details. Thank you very much.